What is up and what is good, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, everybody. Glad you could join me. If you are in the chat, please say hello and say what is up. Hopefully we have no internet problems like we did last week, and you guys are able to see me pretty good. Alright, so I do have a poll in the chat if you guys want to answer it. Go ahead and do that. It's pretty much the main topic I want to talk about tonight, and we'll get to that after the news. So hopefully everything looks good. Hope everyone's having a great night. Hope you guys had a great week toy hunting. We'll talk more about your guys' pickups in a little bit. So definitely, if you can answer that poll, I'm curious to know what everybody's answers is. So you joining me, definitely say hello. We're gonna run through the news real quick. Not too much going on. Mostly it's turtle stuff. Always seems like there's always turtles in the news lately, and especially because of Toy Fair. There's still all these news of new toys coming out because of, since Toy Fair was canceled, all the companies are taking their time. They're taking their time putting out the news and stuff. So let's see who we got. We got Jorge Bart. What is up? I don't buy it only in good conditions and complete if it's loose. Yes, I agree. But sometimes depending how bad the toy is, we'll get to that at the end of after the news. But yeah, definitely everybody has a preference. And we got Rich. What's up, Rich? Glad you could join in. Hope your night's going good, my man. So far right now, it's 50-50. So on the votes, yes or no, yes and no, on if you would buy a rare toy that was damaged. And like I said, we'll get to that in a little bit after the news. Alright, so let's kick things off. Let's kick things off with some of the news here, some of the new stuff that's coming out. And as you join in the chat, definitely drop a comment down here in the chat. We'll start off here with Hot Toys. And because the Batman just recently came out this past weekend, a lot of Batman stuff out there. So Hot Toys officially released their pictures of their new Hot Toy. Now these are like very highly detailed. I mean, they are action figures. I used to have two Hot Toys in my collection back in the days. I had the Michael Keaton Batman and the Christopher Reeve Superman. And they are action figures. They're 1/6 scale. They're about 12 inches tall. And I mean, they're fully articulated. And they're fully articulated just like a 6-inch Marvel Legend or a Black Series Star Wars figure. That's how articulated they are. So they are kind of like big action figures. So let's see. So this definitely looks awesome. They're pretty pricey. This one, I'm not quite sure what the price is going to be, but probably going to be between $200 and $300. But it looks great. I did see the Batman movie last week. I believe we went on Thursday, and I loved it. It was awesome. So Rich says, I'd pick it up. Rare toy damage. Yes. And like I said, I think it's going to depend on how bad it is, and I guess even how rare the toy is. What's up, Vince? My man Vince is in the house. Glad you could join us. I finally met Vince this past weekend at the Toy Addicts. I went to go see what was going on with the Toy Addicts. Vince was working his butt off over there with all the new toys they were sorting out. It was busy. The Toy Addicts was busy this past weekend. I usually go on the weekdays. and I'm like the only one there in the store. So it was different vibe for sure. Seeing it on the weekend, it was, like I said, it was busy. But yes, I did see the Batman. No spoilers, everybody. No spoilers if you're in the chat. Anybody else see the Batman movie this past weekend? It's long. It's about 3 hours long, but I loved it. It was great. I might have to see it. Might have to see it again to see if it's my favorite Batman movie. But yeah, so this is the hot toy. It comes with lots of different accessories, like all the hot toys do. So it's pretty cool. Hot toys aren't for everybody. They're, like I said, I used to have them. I used to have two, and then I sold them off just because I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole of collecting hot toys and yeah, they take up space. I pretty much had like the IKEA detox. I had Batman in one and Superman in another one in those squares. So if I take those out, I could fit so many action figures like I do now. But yes, yeah, it was dope. I agree, it was awesome. Super dark, gritty. Maybe like 2 moments where it had like a little joke in it. Yeah, and it was busy that weekend. So yeah, so that's the hot toy. Batman. Robert Pattinson as the Batman. I think he did a great job. He's a great actor. I've seen him in other stuff besides Twilight. I mean, Twilight was what got him on notice in Hollywood. So he used that to his advantage. So now he does like some artsy movies, and then I guess this big budget superhero movie. He really wanted to do that, I guess. But hot toys, amazing hot toys, always come with lots of great accessories. Highly detailed. Arthur, how's it going, Arthur? Glad you could join us. So that's hot toys. I don't know if any of you guys collect hot toys or have ever collected them or want to. But the best time to get hot toys, if you want my advice, is get them when they're on pre-order. Because one thing about those, they go up in the aftermarket for sure. Yeah, same here. I didn't go into the movie with high expectations. I just wanted to enjoy it, and then I was surprised it was a lot better than I thought. The Penguin was good. I really liked the Penguin. He was awesome, and then the Riddler was also pretty good. I don't like his design, but he was still good. I liked it all. So today they teased the Batmobile. No, this is the only picture they have, so no word on when it's coming out. But I really like the design of the Batmobile. Yeah, I'd rather probably spend my money on vintage toys, right? But I think people that love hot toys, man, they go deep. They buy every single hot toy. But I did love the design of the new Batmobile. It looks like a muscle car. That's what it reminds me, like a muscle car from the 80s or 70s. So it's a pretty dope car. So it seems like every week there's Ninja Turtle news. So NECA, of course, released pictures of their new Ninja Turtle cartoon figures, and these are already up on pre-order at the NECA store. You got the Neutrinos and Usagi Yojimbo. Yeah, it was crazy. That was Colin Farrell, everybody. He had all the prosthetics, makeup, and mask, I guess he had. But yeah, he did good. You could not tell it was him, because Colin Farrell usually, yeah, you couldn't recognize him. Usually everybody knows Colin Farrell. He has that look, but yeah. So what is this? What do you think about the online Target figures and the Haulathon? Scalpers with bots to the win, or I have not seen what figures. I know they usually have that like every year, right? Where they put on you like little online convention on Target. They had Target Con before, and Haulathon. Yeah, scalpers and bots are always, especially if there's anything online where it's being sold at certain time, and it's first come first serve. Usually bots get to them, but I'm gonna have to look into that. See anything good on the holothon. They usually have like Star Wars stuff on there, right? But now I'm gonna have to look into it. I don't know what toys are gonna be included in that holothon. So yeah, I don't collect the NECA stuff, but they look cool. These of course are based off the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon series of the 80s. So these are neutrinos, and I actually have all these in the vintage on card. If you saw one of my more recent YouTube videos, I showed off some of my carded Ninja Turtle collection. So I already have all these, and I think they look great, the vintage ones. So it's definitely for someone who doesn't have like the vintage ones. I don't know what they go for now, loose, but I think these are going to be like $75 for a 3-pack. Yes, Usagi Yojimbo is actually really cool. I don't have a carded. I have a Space Usagi Yojimbo carded, but not the original one. But I was a huge fan of Usagi Yojimbo when I was a kid. I used to read the comic books back before he was on the Ninja Turtle cartoon. I think he did a cameo once or twice. But this is actually a figure I might get. I'm not sure yet. But he comes with all these cool little accessories. The little dinosaur is from the comic book series. But I love Usagi Yojimbo. I've met the creator, Stan Sakai, a few times. He lives in San Diego also. Seems like all the turtle people live here. Kevin Eastman lives here too. Yeah. There's like a little inside thing Vince and I were talking about, but yeah. No one's gonna get this, but yeah, Burns is nuts. I don't like that dude. It's between us. But yeah, here's the more pictures of Usagi Yojimbo. He looks cool. No, I don't have Scratch the Cat. I wish. I remember when Scratch the Cat was selling for like $300, $400 years ago. I should have pulled the trigger on Scratch the Cat back then. There's a lot of toys from like 5 years ago that they're considered holy grails now. I should have bought, and I didn't. One of them being Cyborg from Superpowers. Yeah, that's one I need in the collection. But yeah, these you can go ahead and pre-order these. Usagi Yojimbo's gonna be $35, and the Nurchino 3-pack $75. I don't know how long the pre-order is on these guys, but you can get them right now at the NECA store. Pre-order. Let's see, Usagi Yojimbo. I don't know if it says when it comes out. There's limited 2 per person. So I'm gonna think about this, and then I'll see if I'm gonna pick them up. Not sure yet. And then, not to be outdone by NECA, Super 7 also came out with their next lineup of Ninja Turtle toys. And they got some good ones. The sculpts on these guys are amazing. So we got one of them, of course, is Punker Don. I have him on card. He was also shown off in my Ninja Turtle video, carded video. But a lot of people think this was supposed to be Sergeant Bananas, but he's not. Gorilla. I guess he is from the Ninja Turtle Archie comic books, is what I've read. I did not get. So AMC had a popcorn bucket with the Batman head. When I went on Thursday, I talked to the manager. They didn't have them yet. I guess their shipment was late, so I might go tomorrow, see if they got them in. So they told me they didn't know when they were going to get them, but they were going to get them eventually. It was just a late shipment. But I did go to Regal Cinema because I saw they had a special bucket and a cup. The cup is awesome. I don't have it with me. I'll probably post pictures on my Instagram. So if you guys want to see that cup. And then I think there's some interest on those my popcorn bucket collection. So I'll definitely make a video, one of the weirdest collections I have. But it's cool. But the Batman cup I got from Regal Cinema, it's awesome. It's awesome. It has like the Batman and the Batcave on there. So I really love that cup. But I gotta try to get. I'm gonna try to get that head if I can. But yeah, the Super 7 figures do look dope. They're pretty pricey though. I might get this one. I don't know yet. But look at all those accessories that comes with. Just insane. You got the banana bazooka. You got like all these bananas here on his belt. Grenades. Big old Rambo knife. And all these hands. And then this head sculpt right here is awesome. With the mean face. So he's going to be 8 inches tall and almost 8 inches wide. So I think this is probably my favorite of this series that's coming out. But yeah, he looks pretty dope. And then the other one is this chromed out Michelangelo. I have the vintage one carded, so I definitely don't need this one in. But he looks cool too. Kind of has that metallic paint. Of course, the vintage one has the vac metal on them, which is amazing. Makes those figures really stand out. That vac metal. Punker Don looks really cool. It looks exactly like the vintage figure. But it's cool that it comes with these other heads. Rolando Flores, what's up, man? Glad you could join us tonight. Just talking some turtle toys here. Some of the new Super 7 wave. Looks awesome. So what did I think of Zoe Kravitz playing Catwoman compared to the other ones? I like Zoe Kravitz. I think she might be my favorite Catwoman. Halle Berry, that movie was terrible. It was garbage. Michelle Pfeiffer was cool at that time. Probably my second best. Think about she was really campy in that Batman Returns. Anne Hathaway, I thought was pretty good. But I don't know, I just couldn't see her as playing that badass role of Catwoman, you know? Just, I don't know. Maybe because of some of the other roles she's been in. But yeah, I wasn't too crazy about Anne Hathaway. She did good, but I didn't buy her as being like the Catwoman and being able to fight and all that stuff. Maybe she's, I don't know, I guess she came off as like too goody two shoes type of actress to me. But Zoe Kravitz, she definitely fit the role, man, of Catwoman. She nailed it, I think. Her fight scenes she had with the Batman were awesome, and she definitely played that gritty Catwoman role, like to the T. I thought it was perfect. So yes, it starts bananas. We have the file card of the vintage Star Bananas that says Gorilla. Yeah, someone posted on the internet a picture of Gorilla from like a Archie magazine, Turtle magazine, and he looks just like this guy right here from Super 7. Doesn't look quite like the Sergeant Bananas, so I don't know. It's up in the air. But this is, yeah, Punker Dawn right there. Yeah, so you agree? Yeah, she did great, man. Punker Dawn looks good. And they got Robotic Bebop. There's another one. I think it lacks the vac metal. Would have looked awesome. Kind of looks like a matte silver finish on him. But he looks good either way. Triceratops looks freaking amazing as well. Just like the vintage figure. He's going to come with all these accessories. But yeah, probably the Gorilla is my favorite. Just because he looks so different and looks really cool. It doesn't have to, I could put him with any toy line, I think. But yeah, they are going to be pretty pricey. I don't know if it says here the prices of these guys. Yeah, so they're about $55 a piece, but I think Gorilla is like the most expensive one. Let's see if we can get it to come up. So there's a new crossover, G.I. Joe and Transformers. I haven't seen that yet, but no. Yeah, I did. There's like a Megatron with the Baroness, I believe I saw on their website, right? Yeah, Transformers is always doing crossovers. I know they did a crossover with, there was a Transformer that was turned into the Ecto-1 from the Ghostbusters, and also there was another one that turned into the DeLorean from Back to the Future. I believe I saw those at Target. I don't know if you guys remember those. They came out a few months ago, I believe. But yeah, look. Yeah, he looks awesome. So $75. $75 for Gorilla. He's the most expensive one. Because I think they know everyone's gonna. He's gonna be everybody's favorite. So I think that's kind of the reason why. Maybe he's $75. All the other ones are. Yes, the other ones are $55, which, yeah, it's expensive. The Super 7. I would much rather spend that on a vintage toy. But yeah, he's $75. So it kind of sucks. The price on him was more than the other ones. Yeah, see, so I remember seeing, and I believe the Baroness is kind of like the retro style, right? Kind of, they made her kind of like the vintage figure, I believe. But yeah, like I said, they raised the price on these guys for Gorilla, and the other ones are $55 a piece. So you can pre-order those now in all the major online websites. Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store. So the other big thing that dropped today, I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. They came out with some pictures very early in the morning for Obi-Wan Kenobi. They had some stills that are going to be in the Entertainment Weekly magazine that comes out, I think, March 18th. So everybody was going nuts. So, I mean, I guess pictures weren't good enough. Immediately after that, they freaking dropped the teaser trailer for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, most definitely. I'd rather put it towards a vintage figure. But I mean, there's, if you like Super 7, you collect them, man. That's good, man. Collect what you like, man. Don't listen to other people. Just for me and for like Vince, it's not for us. We appreciate those sculpts and how cool they are, but yeah, we'll leave those Super 7s for the Super 7 collectors. But yeah, it dropped. The teaser trailer finally dropped. It's dropped it online. I don't know if you guys have seen it, the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer. I think it looks awesome, man. I already seen it like 3 times. It's an awesome. I can't wait for the show. I think it's going to be my favorite show. I love Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think he's awesome. I think he was my favorite part of the prequels. He nailed it, man. Obi-Wan Kenobi. And Darth Maul, too. He was awesome. Too bad they killed him off. But the trailer looks awesome. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out after the live stream. I'm not going to spoil it. I know some people don't like watching trailers because they give out too many things away. But I can't wait. I definitely gotta watch the trailers. You know, I can't wait for things like this. But awesome, and I believe it comes out at the end of May. Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's gonna be awesome. They said it's a limited series, so whatever episodes they make for the show, I think that's it. It's not gonna be seasons. It's just gonna be a one-time limited series, kind of like a mini series back in the 90s. Vintage Star Wars is going up. Not just vintage Star Wars, man. Some of the more modern stuff, like some of the characters are in the trailer. They're gonna go up, just kind of like Book of Boba Fett, the Naboo starship fighter. That thing went up. So anything like that's gonna go up. But I don't know if any of the vintage stuff will go up because of this, but just vintage toys in general are going up. They keep going up and up and up, which is gonna lead into the topic of the night, because of, you know, the prices of vintage toys going up. So yeah, I seen that they dropped the trailer. Yeah, I think it was awesome. I'm already calling it's gonna be my favorite of the Star Wars TV shows. But yes, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out after the live stream. So let's see right now on the votes. So I put a poll. If you haven't answered the poll yet, definitely check it out. So 60%. So the question was, would you buy a rare toy if it was damaged, just to have it? You know, just to have it in your collection. A rare toy could go for hundreds of dollars, but of course, if you get it damaged, which some people do sell them damaged, just because you know they're vintage toys. They were meant for toys for kids. I mean, they were meant for kids. Kids did what they did with them. They played with them because they are toys after all. Now to us, adults are collectibles. So a lot of toys got damaged, and now people are starting to even sell the damaged ones. So the question was if you would buy a rare toy if it was damaged or not, just to have it. Right now, 60% said yes, 40% said no. I think for myself, I think I would choose yes, but it also depends how damaged it was. Right? So because the reason that I brought up this question and this topic was because, you know, I'm always looking on eBay, Mercari, all the different auction sites, always looking for deals. I mean, you can find deals. You just really got to search for those deals. So the first one, this is one I was watching on eBay, and it ended, and I was gonna pull the trigger on this, but I totally forgot about it, which happens, you know, life, things get in the way. So this is a Star Wars lot that ended a few days ago. It had Tebow, Jedi, Luke Skywalker, which we all know is super rare, hard to find. He only came out in like Europe, I believe. So let's see. So yeah, all vintage toys are going up, unfortunately. But I wonder if they're going to go down at some point. Who knows? But yeah, it depends on how much they're selling it for and how bad the damage is. Yeah, I agree with you. Definitely on the damage. So this lot ended at $325. $325. So they have it up here advertised as poor condition. So the Tebow is what it is, right? Let's check out the pictures right here. So here we see the bag, yak face. He has some paint loss over here. Not too bad. So that's what they said was the problem with yak face. I don't even know what happened to his face. Kind of looks like he got chewed up, right? On this left side of his face. You can see here some deformity. I mean, you can still see his eye. It's still, some of the paint is still in his eye. And then you got this wear, which is nothing, you know. Some more, and he's OG, has the copyright on there. LFL 85. More paint loss here, and doesn't look too terrible like the coloring. Some more scuffs there on his feet, and then Luke, his nose is kind of jacked, but that's pretty common on these vintage Star Wars toys. So you can see here it's the snap cape one, which is rare. So I mean, I don't even think that's that bad. I mean, yak face alone goes for what, like $600 now, maybe, in great condition. Like you can see here, he doesn't know. This is an auction I would put the trigger on. It ended at $325. A decent condition yak face goes for like what, $500-600. And then this Jedi Luke. So the other thing about this auction was, they said that the weapons, they can't verify that they're authentic, so they could be repros, which, you know, whatever. I would totally have bought it for the yak face figure. I don't think it looks terrible. You can't even tell from this side. Only right here. It's like the damage. That's not bad. I definitely would have done it. but like I said, I forgot. And then the other thing they said is the snap on Luke's cloak, that it appears to have been resewn back on. So maybe it like fell off and they resewed it, which it's not bad. You know, I don't care. At least it's the snap case, right? At least it's all original, the snap case. They just resewed it back on. And then they did say the thing is authentic. It's at least over $100 in itself. But yeah, I mean, the price in this one is definitely the yak face. So this is one I would definitely have purchased with the damage, because I don't think the damage is that bad. Now this next one is the one that tripped me out. Blue Snaggletooth. Blue Snaggletooth is another rare figure. Probably the rarest of the American playset. But that's the only way you can get the Blue Snaggletooth. And then he was pulled off shelves because that's not the way he was going to be in the movie. So they pulled him off shelves, which is why he's rare as well. And then they replaced him with the little red suited Snaggletooth, because that's the way, you know, he is in the movies. So this person had a burnt up one, which is in the thumbnail. It's a burnt up Blue Snaggletooth, and he's burned pretty good, especially most of the damage is from the top of the head. So we'll if you guys can guess, let's check them out. Let's look at Blue Snaggletooth, the burnt up one. This one I was watching, I was just curious to see what it would end at. Now this one, I would probably, if I already have the Blue Snaggletooth in my collection, so I'm glad to have them in the collection. So I was just curious to see what it was going to end at. But if I didn't have him, this is one I would have passed on because of the damage. He's super crispy. Some kid in the late 70s probably had a good old time playing with fire and his action figures in the backyard, which is what probably happened to this guy. So here's a close-up right here of Blue Snaggletooth. He's definitely all crispy, got burnt up. Maybe he was at Lars, Luke Skywalker's aunt and uncle's house when they burnt him up. Maybe he happened to be there, right? He got put in the fire as well with his aunt and uncle. Maybe that's what the kid that did this, he was playing. Maybe that was his storyline, right? Hell no. Yeah, that Blue Snag definitely is crispy. He's pretty burnt up from the face. Real quick, what do you guys think this ended up? What do you think the auction ended at? Guess. Throw some guesses out, guys. We all know what a Blue Snaggletooth sells for. What, like $400 maybe? I don't know if it's gone up more. I'd say about $400 average, right? For a Blue Snaggletooth. Yeah, definitely. I'd definitely pass for me. That thing's trash for sure. Throw some guesses out, guys. What did he sell for? Come on, Vince. And even his arms are turning yellow, right? Yes, it actually sold. Let's throw some guesses out. He's OG. He's original. He just burnt to a crisp. Some kid had a real good time. So Vince says $50. Not $50. More than that, my man. More than that. And I was surprised what it ended. Richard, great guess. You're really close. Really close. Check it out. He still has some silver left on his boot, guys. Come on. So the final sale of this guy was $137.50. You were close, Richard. I know you probably said that as a joke, but it's no joke, man. He sold for $137.50. 44 bids on him, guys. There was 44 bids on this burnt to a crisp Blue Snaggletooth. So I definitely would have passed on him. 44 bids, that's like insane. Had all these people bidding. And I believe, let's see, They started this guy off at 99 cents. He started at 99 cents and he went all the way to 137. Like, oh, there was a lot of people bidding on it too, different people. And then on the day of, it just skyrocketed from that morning. That's a smoker deal. That's right. But yeah, insane. I can't believe how much it sold for. Yeah, lots of bids, man. 44 bids. There was definitely a bidding war. Came down at the end. So in comparing it, do you think they're going to use him for parts? I don't know. I really don't know. It could be maybe somebody that did not have a blue snaggletooth. Maybe they desperately wanted some kind of blue snaggletooth in their collection. Or maybe they're gonna try to fix them up. Maybe they're gonna clean them up and repaint them, right? That's a possibility. I see Toy Paloi. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Toy Paloi. He's had some videos where he's repainted figures. But yeah, definitely. Why not? Maybe that seller had it for years and was like, maybe it was sentimental to him, did not want to sell them, and then maybe just decided. But yeah, he did good. In comparison, I bought my blue snaggletooth. I bought in 2015, so that's 7 years ago. Do the red and the same head? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to look at mine to see if they're the same head. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe they're gonna come up and then repaint them and try to fix them up, right? I mean, for like $10, I would do that. I would totally repaint them with some fresh blue paint, silver paint. In 2015, I paid $100 for him, and then I negotiated the price with the vendor because he was asking more, and I got him for $100, complete with his weapon, and he even came with a little Kenner, a little clear action figure stand with the Kenner on it, the Kenner logo, which was cool. That was in 2015, and I thought that was high. So this thing sold for more than that, than what I paid for mine. That's in really good condition. Not mint, but it has a little wear on the boots on mine, but everything else is good on them. But I can't believe the price. Like you said, Rich, vintage toys prices, they're going up. And even these burnt up ones are selling. But the yak face, definitely would have picked up the yak face for sure. So yeah, so that's pretty much the topic of the day because thank you. Yeah, that was years ago. But yeah, I'm always on the lookout on eBay because there's lots of toys that are damaged and stuff. Especially incomplete toys, I'm more willing to buy an incomplete toy and then go as piece them out later, right? Find the parts and pieces of things. That's not too bad. But when it comes to damaged toys, it depends on the damage and maybe the rarity of the toy. Like that yak face for sure. For that price, I probably would have picked them up. I don't think it looked that terrible. But lots of toys in different conditions are always up for sale on eBay, some toy stores, Mercari. What's another one? Like Cyborg. He's one. If I would buy damage, I'm not sure. Cyborg from the Superpowers line. The thing about Cyborg, he has that vac metal paint on him. So I've seen some on eBay sell like with crappy paint. Let's see if I can bring up a picture of Cyborg here, but that's one probably I wouldn't pick up either because he looks pretty terrible when his paint is all worn out. Let's see if we can find a quick picture here because he has that vac. So these figures with this bag metal could look pretty crappy when all the paint is worn off. It happens a lot with Silverhawks as well. So these are probably some figures I would pass on. Just depends on the damage of the bag metal. But like I said, a lot of Silverhawks happens to a lot of Silverhawks where the paint wears off, and I mean you can't even customize those because how do you do bag metal? I mean, I don't know. I know some people do at Hobby Lobby. They have these metallic markers. I've seen people use those for like C-3PO and that droid, the destroyer droid. That's all silver. So TC's Rockets has a graded 85 Cyborg for $2,000. Oh my God, that's crazy. So years ago at the Toy Addicts, one of the local shops here, they had John. He had a complete Cyborg for $300. $300. And I was there. He told me, "Hey, you want them? Put them on layaway." The cool thing about Toy Addicts is you can put things on layaway and pay. You don't have to pay all at once, which is cool for the collector, especially when you're trying to pick up like a rare piece, an expensive rare piece. And I totally passed on them. And I think I went like a week later. I was like, you know what? I thought about it. I was like, you know what? $300. I could, put like $50 down and then just pay them off little by little. And then of course when I went back, someone had snatched them up already, which sucked. So for $300, it seems like a lot, but now the price is insane. Like the American version, probably like $600 maybe. It's like double, $600 maybe loose, complete with all his little attachments. But anyways, yeah, that's definitely a holy grail of mine now to add to the Superpowers collection. I'm only missing a few Superpowers figures. I'm always on the lookout for those for good deals. But yeah, so that was the main topic I wanted to talk to you guys about. Just get you guys' opinion, what you guys would have picked up of depending on the damage of the figures. So Vince says he has a big pile of toys on layaway in the back of John's shop. That's awesome, man. It has to be carded stuff, right? Or graded, because I know that's your thing, man. You love collecting those carded figures and graded stuff. I'm gonna look into the grading things because there's some stuff I definitely want to get graded. Not just toys. I have some comic books I need to get graded for sure. Try to preserve them, and then I like the fact that they go up in value. Yes, mine is missing a finger. It displays great. Use that when you are thinking about a broken toy. And you know what, Rich? I didn't even think about it. Yeah, my Kraken is missing finger. It's missing like the pinky finger, I guess. But it still looks great. Like if you look at them in the display, I have them in the glass case detail. You won't even tell yet to like really study, just because like he's big and he has a lot of texture to him and green. It's kind of hard to see it right away until you point it out, but it's really not that bad. See, that's a Kraken figure. If I ever find a Kraken figure on eBay or somewhere, like flea market or whatever, a broken one for real cheap, and it has like a complete arm, I wonder if there's a way to switch the arms out. Like, I don't know. That's a good question. Like I said, if you haven't seen Toy Paloi on YouTube, he's like the MacGyver of vintage toys. He fixes any toy, restores any toy, vintage toy. He has so many great videos. So that's probably a good question for him. Is there a way to repair the broken finger on the Kraken? I know I've seen him use like clay putty. So maybe that's one thing I could do, maybe, right? I don't know. Or what do you guys think? Is that worth repairing, or just leave it how it is with the broken finger? I don't know. For now, I like the way it looks. It's like I said, you can't even tell the finger's broken unless you focus on it. Yeah, I already know, my man. Carded figures. Yeah, Vince showed me some pictures on his phone of some of his carded collection. Amazing stuff, my man. You have some amazing figures. You have an amazing collection. I love the Master of the Universe stuff you have, Vince. Yeah, definitely. And then when I bought the Kraken at the time, I don't even remember how I found out that they had these toys. Just the look, he looks amazing. He's definitely a great figure to put on display. Definitely draws a lot of attention. But I was a fan of the Clash of Titans movie when I was a kid, so it was cool that they made that toy. But that's gonna do it for tonight, everybody. Glad you could join on the chat. The Action Figure Lowdown. We're here every Wednesday. Unless something happens, I'll definitely let you guys know if we're not doing it. Some more stuff. WonderCon is happening in April, I believe. It's the next big convention, one of the biggest conventions. I do have tickets. I am going to be going to WonderCon. It's going to be at the end of April or beginning of April. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I got my tickets set. I'm going to be at WonderCon. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to WonderCon or going to WonderCon, but basically it's like Comic-Con. It's put on by the same people that put on San Diego Comic-Con. So it's just a little bit on a smaller scale, but the last time I went, it's getting bigger. It's always growing. Just because it's there in Los Angeles or close to Los Angeles, Anaheim. Yeah, for sure, man. You'll get there, my man. You'll get there. And I definitely look forward to seeing your other pickups as well. Collection, my man. Looking forward to seeing what else you pick up. But yeah, well, like I said, WonderCon, it's coming up. That's going to be probably the next big convention I go to. I know there's a Transformers Con happening this weekend. Unfortunately, I'm working and I'm not going to get to go, but it would have been cool to go to that one as well. And then Star Wars Celebration is official. It's finally happening. Yeah, Vince saying good night to everybody. Yeah, thanks Arthur. Muchas gracias, Arthur. Yeah, so Star Wars Celebration it's all Star Wars, and that one's happening in May. Tickets to that go on sale this Tuesday. So if anybody wants to go to Star Wars Celebration, it's amazing. I went to the one in 2015. It was awesome. All Star Wars. That's where I bought my blue Snaggletooth. I bought a Poncho Luke Skywalker there and some other figures. I bought all those at Celebration 2015. So if you're looking for anything Star Wars related, that's the place to go. Yeah, prices might be a little bit higher next time, but I think it's worth it for the experience. And they haven't announced any actors or people that are going to be there signing autographs, but when I went in 2015, I got my Empire Strikes Back poster signed by pretty much the whole cast. Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Billy D. Williams, Kenny Baker, who was R2-D2, Jeremy Bullock, who was Boba Fett. Sadly, some of those people have passed away, but I was there. I got to meet them in person. I had that great story with Carrie Fisher, you know. I've said it so many times, right? Princess Leia kissed me, right? She kissed me. I'll never forget that, but it was great. So I'm sure now they're going to have probably actors from The Mandalorian, maybe Boba Fett, and maybe from the new Obi-Wan Kenobi show. I don't know. They haven't, like I said, they haven't announced anything yet about it besides the dates and then a few merchandise. So if you guys are at all interested in checking out Star Wars Celebration, tickets for that will be Tuesday. So hopefully, cross my fingers that I'm gonna pick up some tickets, because sometimes they do sell out. They do sell out like any other big convention. They sell out. But that's what's happening. And then tomorrow, Thursday, I'm gonna be dropping a very short toy hunting video at Walmart. It's gonna be real short, guys, like 6-7 minutes maybe. But we did pick up some things there in the video. It's gonna be a short Walmart video. And then this weekend will be the next toy hunting video from my Houston trip. So this weekend, the next toy hunting video from Houston is gonna be at Super Happy Incredible Toys. It's a cool store. I've done videos from there in the past. And if you guys have ever seen the Amazon TV show A Toy Store Near You, in the latest season, the newest season of that show, Super Happy Incredible Toys was on that show. So if you have Amazon Prime, go check out that TV series. It's pretty cool. They travel to different toy stores around the country, and then they talk to the owners, and they showcase the stores. It's kind of like what I would love to do. If I could do YouTube full time, or I've done it at the small scale, just whenever I go on trips. But that's something I would like to do, just travel across the country and check out toy stores, and then definitely put them on YouTube, right? So that's pretty much what the Toy Store Near You does. And that's going to be this weekend. It will be my Super Happy Incredible Toys video. So everybody, thanks again for watching. Yes, no problem, my man. Thank you, Richard, for tuning in. Always good talking to you guys, toys. That's the action figure lowdown for the week. If you haven't seen the Kenobi trailer, go check it out on YouTube if you want to check it out. Thanks everybody again for tuning in and watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed tonight's chat. Always good chatting with you guys. Good luck on everybody's toy hunts this week, and have a great week as well, guys. Thanks again. I'll catch you on the next toy hunt. Look for the new videos this week, tomorrow, and then the weekend. And then we'll see everybody next week on the action figure lowdown. And then quick update on the poll for buying damaged figures, ended at 67% said yes, 33% said no for those who voted. So that was the poll for the rare figures. But definitely no one's gonna buy that crispy blue Snaggletooth, burnt up Snaggletooth. Thank you, Jorge, for tuning in. All right, I am out, guys. Thanks again for watching. Have a great night. Catch you on the next toy hunt video. I'm SoCal Shaolin. Thanks for watching the Action Figure Lowdown. I am out. Peace.